Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about the unpacking operator in Python. So let's get into this and show you how this is going to work. So imagine the scenario where we have some sort of list. So here we have a list of names here, Darwin, Sally, and Bert. And what we want to do is print out those individual names. Now, how might you do that? Well, you could loop through these different things. It's an iterable, so you could do that. But luckily with Python, you have something called the unpacking operator, which is just a star like this. So if we wanted to go like this and say print, and then you do the star, and then we went names like this, go ahead and save that. And now when we run this, you can see that we get these three names individually. If we didn't have the star, we would print these out in the array, just like this. So that is what the unpacking operator does. Now let's try to see a few other examples of why this might be useful. So if we come down here, we can go like this. We can say name like this, and we'll say that is equal to Darwin like that. Now, any iterable, the string is an iterable, a list is an iterable, literally anything that's an iterable, you can use this unpacking operator. So we got name, Darwin as a string, and if we wanted to unpack this, we can just go like this, and we can say print, and we'll go like this again, and say name like that, and we can come down again. Let's comment this one out for now, save that, and print this out. You can see we're getting each individual letter here. These are the space shows that it's actually an individual letter, not just the name altogether. So that is kind of useful, but there's a bunch of other stuff we can do. So let's say we had two lists. So we got list one, and that's going to be equal to just an array here. And we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. And then we'll come down here and say list two, and that'll be equal to another array. All right, so we have our two lists here. Let's correct that spelling right now. And then we can come down below this, and with the unpacking operator, we can combine these two very easily. So what we can do is we can come down and say combined like that, and that's going to be equal to, and we're going to have an array here. And then inside this array, we're just going to say star like this, and we'll say list one, and then we'll go comma, and we'll go again star, and then say list two. So this will unpack both of these and combine them. So that can be quite nice and useful. So let's come down below here, and we'll just print out combined here like this. Now let's comment this one out too, so we don't get too jumbled here. Run this again, and you can see it merges both of these lists together and combines them. So that is a nice little feature of the unpacking operator. So if you're familiar with JavaScript or anything, that is kind of like the ... spread operator that is common in JavaScript. It's basically the exact same thing, I believe. Now, we can do this with any sort of iterable. So you could do it with anything that you can loop over. So any sort of iterable. Also, one thing to note is you could do this with dictionaries also, but the only difference is that you're going to do a double star instead of a single. So that is the unpacking operator. Hopefully that was useful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.